They tried to destroy you, not just emotionally, but spiritually, socially, even financially. They thought if they whispered the right lies, told the right stories, twisted the right truths, they could undo your existence. But what they never counted on was divine justice. They thought they were fighting flesh, but what they were really fighting was favor, and favor doesn't fold under pressure. With smug confidence, they launched their attacks. Behind closed doors, behind fake smiles, they plotted, conspired, and spread chaos, thinking no one would see. But heaven saw it all. The Most High was not blind to their wickedness. Every lie they told was recorded. Every knife they threw behind your back was noticed, and now, justice is unfolding in silence. They thought you had no protection, no backup, no voice. They assumed your quietness was weakness, your calmness was surrender. But oh, how wrong they were. What they didn't realize was that you were backed by divine law, a force that never misses, never sleeps, never forgets. The battle wasn't even yours to fight. They tried to break you. They thought you'd fold under the weight of shame, rejection, and slander. They thought their tactics would dismantle your confidence. Instead, they catapulted you into clarity. The very storm they sent to drown you ended up baptizing you in resilience. What was meant to bury you became the soil where your destiny took root. You didn't retaliate. You didn't clap back. You didn't expose them. You didn't curse them. All you did was protect your peace and keep walking. And that, right there, is what disturbed their demons. Your silence was too loud. Your stillness too threatening. Your glow too divine. It exposed their insecurity and triggered their own unhealed wounds. They couldn't understand how you kept shining without their validation, how you kept rising without their approval. Your existence became a mirror to their falsehoods. Instead of learning from your light, they tried to extinguish it. But your light didn't come from man. It came from the Most High. It was never up for negotiation. Yes, they used your past against you. They distorted your words. They turned allies into enemies. They made themselves look like victims while attacking you behind the scenes. But the entire time, while you were crying and confused, God was documenting every detail. Nothing was missed. And now it's time for the harvest, and they're not reaping blessings. You cried, you broke, you bled, but you didn't bend. You stayed grounded even when the winds of betrayal tried to uproot you. And because you didn't give up, because you didn't retaliate, the divine has stepped in. This isn't karma, this is balance. This is heaven's hand returning energy where it belongs. Now, the very traps they set for you are springing on their own feet. The same pit they dug for you has become their prison. The storm they created is now wrecking their peace. Not because you wished it, but because the universe is just. Because what they sent came back full circle. Understand this. Their destruction isn't dramatic. It's quiet, it's private, but it's real. Friendships are crumbling. Opportunities are vanishing. Their sleep is restless. They smile for the public, but internally they're unraveling. That's how divine justice works. It restores the righteous without spectacle and humbles the wicked without applause. You didn't have to watch them fall. You didn't even need to care. You chose healing. You chose alignment. And now your reward is peace, expansion, spiritual authority. Your favor is undeniable, and that's what truly disturbs them. Not that they failed to destroy you, but that you're rising in spite of it all. They thought they were God in your story, that they could write your ending. But they forgot they were never the author. The Most High holds your pen. Every tear you cried was ink on your divine scroll. Every loss you endured became a line in your comeback story. And now you're untouchable. Not because you're invincible, but because you're aligned. You're protected by unseen forces, surrounded by grace. The same attacks that once hurt you now bounce off of you. You've become spiritually bulletproof, and they're still using human weapons. Here's the irony. They were never fighting you. They were fighting themselves. Your light revealed their darkness. Your joy irritated their misery. Your confidence exposed their insecurities. Instead of evolving, they chose to attack. Instead of healing, they chose hate. And now their choices are costing them everything. Their destruction didn't come from curses. It came from choices. Every action had a price. And now the bill is due. They mocked you, but now they're humbled. They laughed at your pain, but now they're in turmoil. They called you weak, but now they see what real strength looks like. But don't become like them. Don't let your light turn cold. Stay soft but sharp, loving but discerning, giving but guarded. Protect your peace, but never lose your warmth. Because your evolution isn't just revenge, it's a revolution, a spiritual rebirth. Let this be a lesson, not just to them, but to you. Every attack, every betrayal, every rejection, it was building something inside you. You were being fortified, refined, empowered. Now you move with wisdom, not wounds, with vision, not vengeance. They tried to ruin you, but only revealed you. They exposed themselves trying to bury you. And now the world can see who you truly are, chosen, refined, protected. Not because you're perfect, but because you were willing to let God finish what man tried to interrupt. And that's what truly destroys them, that you're still smiling, still glowing, still full of love, still walking in purpose. Their weapons didn't work, not because they weren't sharp, but because your assignment was greater. So walk in peace, hold your head high. You're not who they said you were, you're who God said you are, and no lie, no betrayal, no scheme can erase that truth. You've already won, and their destruction is just a reflection of the grace you carry. Keep going. Your glow is the revenge. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, thank you for being my ultimate protector when I couldn't protect myself. Thank you for seeing what was done in darkness and shining your light on it in due time. Lord, I praise you for the strength you gave me to endure, to rise and to heal without hate. I forgive those who wronged me, not for their sake, but for my freedom. Fill my heart with wisdom so I never mirror the bitterness of those who tried to hurt me. Help me walk in integrity, even when injustice surrounds me. Teach me to guard my peace and shine my light with boldness and love. Let every attack against me become an opportunity for deeper growth and divine alignment. May your justice continue to move quietly but powerfully, reminding all that you are still on the throne. And Lord, as I rise, help me do so with humility, grace, and a heart full of gratitude. Amen.